Hey everybody, welcome to the start of a new program. It's actually Jeff's latest program, Old School Iron. If you are just seeing my channel for the first time, this will be my 6th program of Jeff's. I started a little about this time last year. I started with AX1, which I loved. Moved on to Total Beast and Core 4, again, loved. Started AX2, made it to week 5, and just had to stop. I was not enjoying that program at all. I just finished up Max Shred, and again, enjoyed that program, and now I'm on to my 6th program, Old School Iron. He said in the past, the traditional follow-up to Max Shred would have been Max Size. He came out with Old School Iron when I was in the middle of Max Shred, and in comparing the two, Old School Iron was just, it sold me more so. It was 4 months of training. I kind of like the switch up and the schedule, at least in regards to month 1. So that's all I have access to at this point in the program. He has it set up where you cannot look ahead in the program till you get towards the end of month 1, and all that opens up is month 2. I also, when I purchased this program, it was a Black Friday deal, so I got the Bruce Lee Dragon 1-month program as well, which I intend to hopefully do at the end of Old School Iron. So as I said, Old School Iron is 4 months. All I can tell you about right now is month 1. Month 1, the phase is called the Golden 6. It focuses on Arnold's 6, his Golden 6 moves or exercises. And the focus in this phase is strength. So you have, the way he's got this broken up, 3 total body workouts a week. So the first 2 weeks are A and B workouts. You'll do A 2 times in week 1 and B once, and then you'll switch it around. You'll do B twice in week 2 and A once, and then you'll move on to the last 2 weeks of the month and you have C and D workouts. The 2 in between days I was really sold on too. This reminded me very much of Beast. You have your correctional exercises. I love Athlean-X for its incorporation of correctional exercises. I think they make a major difference. I've done older programs in the past, like P90X, and ended up over time, really having some muscle imbalances that caused problems, and Athlean-X has addressed those unbelievably. I no longer have the horrific neck issues that I used to have. And if you go back and see my AX1 videos, I actually do have issues with that when I'm doing that program. Those flare up a little bit. No longer have those. But back on to, so those 2 in between days are correctional exercises as well as core work, which is another one I was really excited about because I am not good at doing core unless it is worked into my program. So that being said, month 1, Tuesday, or we'll just say Tuesday in the schedule, those correctional exercises will stay the same on Tuesdays. Thursday's correctional exercises stay the same through month 1. The ab exercises do change. But I should say they change in regards to the first 2 weeks. They're different, but then you repeat those exercises, the core exercises, in weeks 3 and 4. So you do come back to the core moves. The one thing this program doesn't have is any sort of burst training or cardio. The other thing I really liked with month 1, which some people really don't like, is I like that there's no challenge. Athlean-X programs always have their phases. Phases finish up with challenges, so you can watch your progress and make comparisons. Not always my favorite. Sometimes I feel like you're racing the clock and form kind of takes a back seat. So I already looked ahead. Month 1 ends with graduation day. Graduation day is basically there is no workout. You've completed month 1. Are you still seeing strength gains? If so, you can go back and repeat until you stop seeing strength gains, or you can move on. If you've already stopped seeing the gain in strength, you can move on to month 2. And month 2 changes its format. We will move on from total body splits. He does have it the way that he sets up, your sets and your reps. He gives you your rep maxes. He tells you your exact rest times that you are supposed to be using. And then he also, if you complete the number of sets and reps that you are supposed to do, he also advises you on how to add more weight and how often you continue to add that weight. And once you can no longer add weight, that is when you know that you've kind of reached your peak strength and you're ready to move on. I'm really stoked to take it on. I'm really stoked to see some strength gains and some muscle gain, and maybe hopefully in the process shedding a little holiday padding. Everybody, just finished workout 1 of Old School Iron. First thought, I could see how some people have complained about the amount of volume in month 1. If you're coming from spending lots and lots of time in the gym pumping a lot of iron, lifting a lot of iron, and doing high reps, I could see how this could feel underwhelming. I don't have that feeling. It's an early morning workout. I got it done in about 40 minutes. I felt like I had calculated my weights pretty spot on. I mean, I was hitting muscle fatigue within the number of sets and reps he required. And the other thoughts I had was just how calm and peaceful this was. And that's because I'm coming off of Max Shred Max Shred incorporated a lot of cardio. There was cardio in every workout, including your circuit training with heavy weights. So this has been a nice change of pace. This is one I can get out of bed at like 5 in the morning and do before my kids wake up. So tomorrow is the first corrective and core day. And I have looked ahead and all I could do was just laugh. And a little bit of me was thinking, Jeff, you SOB. Like, the first core workout has you doing hanging core moves. I've also done core 4. Core 4's final phase Cavalier core incorporated a lot of hanging core. So I am already very much aware of the fact that I am not very good at that. My grip strength isn't totally there, and I end up resorting to using my hip flexors rather than my actual core and abs. But luckily for me, having gone through Core 4, I already know captain's chair is where I'm gonna take it. The only other concern I do have, this was on my brain, I almost have a slight fear. After coming off of max shred, I mentioned my cardio game, my burst training game, it's top notch. It's the best it's been. I do fear that falling behind a little bit. I mean, I'm going to do the best that I can, but it's almost kind of with coming off of Beast and Core 4. My core was at the top of its game when I did AX2 and switched over to Max Shred. Max Shred having bare minimum, if any, core in it. My core has lost some of its strength. So I feel like there's some compromises being made through these programs with not being complete all around programs, because now I feel like my core strength is going to come back and my burst training game is going to kind of fall to the wayside. Hey everybody, so that finishes up the core corrective days of the week. A couple things. Before I even start the day, I'm hopping on the spin bike for like a 15-minute workout. Then I hop into the core and correctives. With the correctives, or that burst of cardio that you see, I have added that in on my own. That is not in the program. Remember, I was a little concerned about the lack of burst training and cardio in the program, so right now I'm doing my best to add in my own. That concludes week 1 of OSI, Old School Iron, and I'm enjoying it so far. I mean, I'm enjoying it. Usually week 1 is like that transition period from one program to the next and getting used to the just the different way of training. I know I loved Beast, but week 1 I was not sold on it. It was such a transition. But maybe being that I've done Beast already, I knew I was better prepared what I was coming into and how it was gonna go. Don't be fooled by the lack thereof volume or quantity of reps in month 1. I'm sore. This is the sorest I've been in a little while, and I'm pushing the weights. I'm testing my maxes. See you next week for week 2